Hey everyone. Hey Becca Chu. Hey Sarah. Hey Rachel. Hey Siren. So I just wanted to um come on tonight after Jamie's and basically tell a few people that came into my comments the other day. Hey Missy K. A few things. So before I do that, I just wanted to announce that my live from the other day, I removed half of it from YouTube. So I only kept about 50%. Hey, Gladys. Hey, Wendy. So I only kept about 50% of the live I did the other night. And I was getting comments from people that, for all argument's sakes, shouldn't be over here. One of them was Ratley. So, Ratley, you decided to come over here and you thought that my bat signal was on, thinking you thought that because we had a little problem that it was okay for you to come over here and you wanted to hate bond and you basically said, "Oh, I'm here to support Bill. You should have known better." Really, Ratley? No one wants you over here. The cuck doesn't want you. So why would I want you? You sick little troll. Hey, Witchy. Why would I want you over here? So if you want to support me, Ratley, you could do it from a distance. All right. I don't give a shit. All right. There was a few others that came over. They went over to, they're over at Banville right now. I'm not here to hate bond with you. All right. I'm not fucking here to hate bond. I'm not here to lick your ass. I'm not here to lick your pussies. All right. I'm not here to be bossed around. He's 71. So I deleted half of my live stream, and I don't want to fight with people. All right. My intent wasn't to drag anybody. Yes, I was a little bit triggered. And I'll admit, my live did go a little overboard. Hey, Zen. And if I offended anybody that came to my chat the other day, I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be a dragging stream. My intent wasn't to drag anybody. Except for little Slimy, who decided to go party like it was 1999. Oh, and perhaps Scarlet and Spacey from the first part of my live before the topic was changed. Now, if you don't know anything about me by now, I don't like to be told what to do. I can't stand it. I don't like to be bullied into who I can support and who I can't. I don't like things like that. I go where the fuck I want to on here. I go where I'm welcome. And if you don't like that, fuck off. All right? I'm not going to be told where I can go, who I can be friends with. All right? Hey, Wendy. I'm not going to be told that. I'm glad to hear that, Siren. Because some people think because you have a disagreement with somebody or you don't agree with their actions for a week, you're turning on the bat signal for all their haters to come over here. No. All right. So all you little haters can just buzz right off and head right over and stay where you are. Hey, Wondering Eye. I don't want you. If you're over there sitting there making up shit, constantly going real life on people, stay where you are. All right? Yeah, Bex. Hate bonding is so awkward. We don't do that over here. I don't do that. Okay? Witchy, oh my God. There is no bat signal and Bill is not Batman. Oh my God. So there will be no more fighting. All right? Hey, Joe. Because we're not going to sit there and hate bond. And we're not going to be, we're going to start acting like adults, Joe. All right? We're going to sit there and handle this like adults. We're going to be better than Slimy and Retro and them. Okay? So I talked to Jamie and we're going to handle this behind the scenes. And there's that. And I don't want to hear talk about me losing my wrench, blah, 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 blah. You know? It's only a wrench. Okay? Oh, and we're not going to act like the cock, all right? We're not going to sit there and go insane. Yeah, Wondering Eye, you know? The thing the thing was the other night. All right, I'm just going to say this real quick before we move on to tonight's content. But here's the thing, okay? Everyone 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, knew what we were getting into when we went over to Jamie's channel. We knew how he was. All right. He's a human being. He deserves to be treated like one. All right. Now, is Jamie perfect? No, he's far from it. All right. I'm not claiming to be picture perfect. All right. I'm not claiming to be picture perfect. All right. But here's the misconception about me. All right. I don't sit there and lick his ass all the time. All right. I agreed to disagree with Jamie on his behavior this week. Okay. And a few other things he said. And we're going to leave it at that. All right. And for the longest time, we have dealt with a lot of these people who have treated Jamie like utter shit, went real life, did utter crap to him. Did he always respond in the right way? No. Because that's what it's called, Bex. When people accuse me or someone else, they say, oh, I always agree with someone no matter what they do or what they say. That's not true. All right. I didn't agree with how a few people got treated. But in reality, that's between them two. Okay. And I'm not really going to get involved with it. That's between them. I don't have to like it, what was said or what was done. I don't have to approve. But there's two sides to every story. Correct? Yeah, Joe. Mm-hmm. So we're going to act like adults and move on here, all right? Okay, good night, Witchy. You don't do that, Zen. You're far from it, an ass licker. So, of course, Siren. I don't always agree with everything you do either. It's vice versa. All right, but at the same time, You get my point. I'm not going to sit there and drag something on, start fights on here. So, all right, let's change the topic. All right, I've been on this for 15 minutes, longer than I wanted to, actually. So, all right. So last night, or the other night, I was listening. I didn't even know, since this person's been gone for over a year. Guess who's back? Guess who rose from the dead? Guess who rose from the dead? Would anyone like to guess who I'm going to be talking about tonight? So this bitch was decided to she thought she was gonna come support us all. We thought she was supportive. She left the street rat. She left Natasha Cooper. Then she came over to us. Yes, Wendy. I believe that you were over there too, by the way. Oh, not her, Siren. Yeah. Sarah, you got bingo. Crafton and Kim are rose from the dead. Very, very disgusting people. Yeah, they yeah, there are plenty of bitches and cunts in this community, Joe. You get what I'm saying? So when she rose from the dead just the other day, guess who she has to refer to? She calls me. So she has to mention my name, of course. And Kim, I'm just going to say this from the bottom of my heart. Nobody missed you. All right. Yeah, Gladys. We heard this last night. She decided, hey, Scotty. She decided to put my name in the mention my name. And I'm saying, I was like thinking last night, I said, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? It's like, so she's on 2 hours ago, and she's going over to Retros, and she's going over to Scarlet's. And what really bothers me about this comeback she's trying to make is this, all right? So she came on my panel probably last year in June, and she accused Robbie, all right, which was totally false, by the way. She was the one who spread the rumor that Robbie was on drugs, which was totally false, by the way. So she thought, oh, Robbie must be high. That's why he decided to go over to Tiffany. All right. So that was her theory at the time, which wasn't fucking true. If you ask me and Siren, we actually knew the whole truth about that. And then we had Slimy come on my panel wanting to hate Bond because she was pissed with Robbie. You know, I was just trying to call Robbie out and say, okay, Robbie, I disagree with you. I love you. But look at how this is affecting others in this community. Tiffany is a troll. Tiffany is fucking around with people. And she's trying to fuck around with you to get at other people that you're friends with. Now, of course, Save Robbie knows this now. There's no telling him what to do either. Just like me. We had that in common. Sometimes we got to learn for ourselves things, all right? But But 2 days ago, she decides to mention me, Nikki, Robbie, Missy, Siren, other chatters. So Red Kim, if you're listening, hon, we didn't miss you. Things were quite, what do you call it, peaceful until Slimy decided to backstab darling Nikki in the chest. So, yeah, we didn't miss you too much. We didn't give a shit, actually. That's how I view it, all right? So now you think you're going to make your own comeback. So you had your little scam, your little housing scam, and you had your, what was it? You had your subs pay for your housing problem. You wanted to save your house, but you never owned your house. Yeah, that's right. And then you ended up moving, from what I recall. Yeah, Scotty. Tiffany is still mad at them for dropping those screenshots of her conversation with Crafton. But here's the thing, Scotty, with that. Red Kim was paranoid that Crafton was spending too much time with Tiffany. But she doesn't know what the fuck is going on around here. Doesn't she get the fact that Slimy is friends with Tiffers now? Damn. He's splashing full. So, we're gonna review Red Kim's few community posts. All right, I'm not gonna go in such detail as darling Nikki did last night, but damn, Red Kim, you seem to be obsessed. Watching retro, taking their word for everything. You don't seem to be real smart these days. You seem to be that know-it-all from a way back. So I'm gonna respond to your little comments. All right, Kimball's. So you have another community post up. So this is new. So let's put this up on the screen. Let's see here. Share screen. So here we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, she was spunky though, Bex. I'll admit that. But here's the thing with Red Kim, she's fake as fuck. All right. I remember the times when Red Kim would say, "Oh, she came out as bisexual." But here's the thing, all right? I don't buy that. I think she was doing that just to try to get into our communities. All right. I don't quite buy that. It's just she is good for her, but it doesn't seem to click for me because of the way she treated she was making fun of Lycan, his sexuality when she decided to go flip flop. That's just my opinion on the issue. So here we go. So she scared. So she shares. So she shares Scarlett's post 2 hours ago. And she mentions another despicable human being. All right. So Red Kim says this, another great point to her recent irony. You all sit here thinking it's okay to be paying attention to a content creator that just got arrested, wishing someone had a heart attack and they already have health problems. Me being a heart attack survivor with many health problems, I have the right to post this. You don't know anything until it happens to you. Then she tags, okay, now Country Joe. Please do me a favor. Ignore what that disgusting poor excuse for a non-man has to say to you. Words may hurt, but remember, everyone, when you see someone that needs help and you suggest they get help, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the rest of this bullshit crap by Scarlett. Now, Scarlett. Now, a little word of advice. If you seem to have heart problems, sniffing that stuff up your nose, that white stuff, isn't going to help you any. Just saying, hon. Drinking isn't going to help you. Crack is cheap, hon. And you seem to be a little obsessed with Robbie these days. You're over at Retro celebrating on panel. I saw you with Spacey. Yeah, so and then CJ had to do a live titled at Save Robbie, You'll Never Change. But here's the thing, CJ. Did anyone ever tell you you'll never change? I don't think you'll ever change because you don't give a shit. All right, CJ? So you don't actually have opinions of your own. You're not even your own person. You sit there and you lick everyone's ass and your opinions or what you say, CJ, is what's popular. You go humping Street Rat's leg, you go hump Jur's leg. Don't you, CJ? All because you do a poll and say Robbie isn't popular at the time. You got to go at him. So this is how some of these bitches work on here. They sit there and pay more attention to poll numbers than actually have an actual genuine opinion. All right. I'm not going to sit there. I'm not the type of person that's going to sit there and say, oh, this person's popular. I can't, I got to keep my mouth shut. No, if you're going to do something skanky like CJ here, I'm going to say something. All right. Poor Scarlett. Still obsessed. All right. So here we go. Here's the post that Red Kim decided to make on me. She mentioned Nikki, Robbie, Missy, Bill, Siren. So she says, hey, Nikki, Robbie, Bill, Missy, Siren, and other Chatters panelists currently out here preaching. Quick question. What was that live you did a couple months ago about Crafton? About again? I think Bill even did one of his standard broken parrot coattails shadow lives after it. What was the topic? And hello, formally from me to you, Nikki. Nice not to meet you. I'm the bitch you don't know from a hole in your pavement. But thought it was wise to do a formal live about me and my family whilst reading my CP like a crackhead illiterate next to your own little boy convicts, as it were. Judging by your recent channel content revision, I gather that the faint pearl clutching you are all doing reminded me of your existence and proverbial streaming turd over in the corner of your self-imagined pulpit tube. The sentiments of your showrunner, bestie, Pre-Fuzz, and your handful of Legion lackey scabs also aged beautifully into the current day sermons of the mount of your disingenuous bullshit. Would it be a crying shame if someone had that live? Carry on. There you go, Kim. And then she tags all the haters. Aw. Tags a mentally ill woman, a crack addict, someone that's mentally challenged, a drunk, another mentally ill person, and a nobody. So, all right. So, Red Kim, to answer your question, bitch. Yeah, I mentioned it on a live like last year that your husband got arrested because he was unable to keep his hands and feet to himself. Yeah, I mentioned it. And what are you going to do about it? Cry home to mommy? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, Red Kim? I mentioned it. It was news. Your husband got arrested for DV, and you were the victim. He was in jail. I just mentioned it. Someone else mentioned it on their live. I forget who it was. I'll probably have to go back to my live, and I forget who else mentioned it, but and it was true, wasn't it, Red Kim? It was the truth. I had proof up in my back chat about it. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a rumor going around. It was actually confirmed that Kraftles couldn't keep his hands and feet to himself. And then you like to sit there and lie, make excuses for the man, and say he had a seizure. Bullshit. That was your excuse each and every time. Yeah. Now we're having a dragging. Yeah. It sure is, then. Karma is a bitch. And you want to sit there and go over to liars and someone that's dragging someone for their essay. How classy of you, Kimbles. This just shows us what a bitch you really are and how much class you have. I wouldn't doubt it, Zen. I wouldn't doubt that she drinks. I have no evidence that she's an alcoholic, but I'm not going to sit there and lie about Red Kim because I don't like her. I don't do that. Oh, yeah. She has no problem going after people's kids. Oh, I didn't know that, Scotty. She has a. So let's go down here. Yeah, I mentioned it. Red Kim. I don't see the problem. Well, of course, you have to sit there and. Oh, and there's Scarlett. 5 days ago, shared a 7-hour live. Wow. No preview. I'm not even going to play it. So let's see what Red Kim has been up to for the last year. Okay, Gypsy Rose. Oh, she's been watching Retro. All right. See here, 9 days ago. Happy New Year. She probably watched the president's funeral. Here we go. All from someone who couldn't even pass the bar exam or never took it. I don't really care which it was, but hey, you know? And you have the nerve to judge us. So there we go. Isn't that another? Okay, here we go. Oh, is this another one of your excuses, Kim? I didn't talk crap about you. I stated facts. I can't help if the truth makes you look like crap. Excuse me, Kimbles. But you lie a lot. You know? You say, oh, my husband's not abusing me. But turned out that wasn't the truth, was it? So here we go. We got a little doxing here. 2 months ago. Couldn't even edit something out. Oh yeah, that's who else would that be, you know? I thought that they fell out. Wasn't that Tara with Trish? Didn't she out? Hey Robbie. Yeah, Scotty, but don't really count on Red Kim to take care of anything properly. She can't even take care of herself. I don't know, Bex. But I'm going to say this for sure. Red Kim hasn't gone live for over a year. But then we notice that, oh, her community post is pretty active. And she decides to mention our names 2 days ago. And we learn that she's sharing and promoting a bunch of bitches. I know you're talking about Bex, but she seems to be in that gypsy case. She seems to be in that gypsy Rose case big time. But Kim, I don't see any lives on her in her little queue there. So let me see here. Little memes. See here. All she's doing is sharing and shooting off her mouth. So see 4 months. She seems to be doing okay. Here we go. So here's the Gypsy Rose saga. She seems to be watching Lifetime or whatever and watching it. Celine Dion at the Olympics. But she likes to portray herself as the lawyer that she's not. So I thought that in order to be a lawyer, you got to pass the bar exam. So she is into this Gypsy Rose, but I'm gonna go to the other screen real quick. I'm gonna show everyone how active Kimbles is on here, unless she deleted everything. I don't know. So here we go. Here's the live. See, last time she was live was 1 year ago. Yeah, Bex, you're absolutely right on that. Some states allow people who don't pass the bar exam to be in court. under the supervision of someone under with a license. So I haven't been keeping up with the Gypsy Rose saga because I don't really care. I'll tell you why I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and give views to a murderer who got released after 10 years and she's making money off her crime. Oh, okay. Okay, Bex. I can see that. Yeah, but he probably had someone else at the defense table to supervise him. So yeah, but Gypsy Rose is one of those special cases. She gets on your under your skin. I just say, okay, what's done is done. You can't do anything about it. But I'm not going to sit there and support this girl by. Oh, I didn't know that, Bex. I know in some states, they allow Okay, so all right. Because in some states, as I said before, Bex, some states allow law students or some people that didn't pass the law exam to practice law in court under the supervision of a licensed attorney. So this is Kimball's. She thinks she's all hot shit. You're not hot shit, Red Kim. All right. We know what you were trying to do while you're over with us in Shacks. You thought if you flip flopped and started dragging people and acting like a bitch on your channel for how many months? Did you I lost track, Kimball's. All right. I lost total track. Okay. I'll be real here. How many months you were dragging some of us with voices and Glenn and Trish on your panel? But it was to the point where you lost your entire audience. Because guess what, Red Kim? You weren't getting Natasha's audience, were you? You weren't getting Street Rat's audience, were you? You were getting our audience, Red Kim. And just because you were dragging and going ballistic over bullshit, you expected people to come over to your channel and support your ass? Very, very stupid. After that, I said, bye-bye, Red Kim. I figured you were just using us. So what are you trying to do now, Red Kim? Since you thought it's been a year or so. You thought it's been a year, so people will forget. Well, amnesia seems to be contagious these days on these streets. You think one of us is gonna let you forget? Let people forget what you did? The lies you told? Well, yeah, Bex. Maybe she should do Gypsy Rose content. Okay? If she wants to do content again. If Red Kim wants to do content again, maybe do Gypsy Rose or another case. But it doesn't mean she's gonna succeed. Because Red Kim is her own enemy. She's her worst enemy. She'll sit there. She can't get subs on her own. She can't get supporters on her own. She has to sit there and go to other channels and start fishing. And I think that's what, if you really want my opinion on this, I think that's what she's trying to do with Retro. Go over to her channel, go over to Scarlett. She sees, oh, they hate Robbie, they hate us. So she's trying to fish. She's trying to go fishing for subs to support her ass again. That's what I think is happening right now. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. So, Kimbles, I got a question for you. Hey, Daria. So, Kimbles, did you leave your husband yet? Just curious if you still have your self-respect. Because a lot of people around here don't have any respect for you. Because guess what? I'm going to say this, Red Kim. All right. I could sit there and call someone out. I could agree to disagree with someone without hating the damn person. I could do that because I care about someone too. Red Kim, you do it totally out of hatred or out of self-serving interests such as greed or over petty shit. Let's see when she did her last video. 1 year ago. Okay. Yeah, she's probably fishing for subs or supporters. She's probably gonna do Darling Nikki draggings. That's what I think she's doing. I could be wrong. You can prove us wrong, Red Kim. I'm sure you'll be doing street rat content. Or you'll be doing Natasha content. I'm sure you'll get some views with that, but I'm going to tell you this. Red Kim, you're a disloyal bitch. All right? You're only loyal to yourself. Damn. Damn, Kim. So don't come around our area and think you're gonna walk all over us like you did the last time. Isn't gonna happen. So you can go on your community post and you can sit there and tell me to fuck off all you like. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck what you think, Red Kim. You're not gonna sit there with your housing scams. Oh, save my home. If you can't afford to live somewhere, maybe it's time to move. It's not your sub's responsibility to pay for your rent each month. Sorry, not sorry. And then you have a little message for me because I told the truth on a stream news that's public record. Damn. So if anyone's listening that doesn't know this, Red Kim woman, she is an avid striker. So this is how she works, all right? So Red Kim thinks she's better than everyone else. Don't you, Kim? Kimbles. You think you're better than everyone else. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can restream whoever the fuck you like. Isn't that right? But then when someone decides to restream you for 1 second, you put in the first copyright strike. Isn't that right? Oops, I dropped another truth bomb. Oh my goodness. Are you going to cry home to mommy that I told the truth about you online, Red Kim? Are you going to cry to Amy? Are you going to cry to Scarlett? Are you going to cry to CJ that I told the truth about you? And by the way, Red Kim, nobody really gave a shit that your husband was in jail for DV because it was old news. You know? It was old fucking news. I was just repeating it. Confirmed. Excuse me, jokes of YouTube. I'm so wrong. Kim did not run to Tiffany. I never claimed she ran to Tiffany. Can anyone did I say that Kim ran to Tiffany? Did I ever say that tonight? Yup. 100% Siren. Tiffany and Amy are a package deal. You cannot not run to both. And besides, she ran to Amy in retro. That's what I said. And Scarlet. And Spacey. Ugh. So you're saying I didn't get anything right? Are you fucking joking? So you're the joke. Really? But Tiffany, but Red Kim was actually pretty mad at Tiffany, jealous because Crafton was spending too much time with Tiffany. Isn't that right, jokes of YouTube? Hey, Rachel. So how do you know, jokes of YouTube, who Tiffany wants anything to do with? Huh? How do you know that? Can you read Tiffany's mind, or are you Tiffany herself? So let's take a look. 3 subscribers. Let's see here. No content. So you never answer that question, jokes of YouTube. So I'm sure Red Kim is going to start making fun of Siren now. He was mentioned in that post. Ha ha. To anyone that cares. Yeah, I think Robbie will like that. And screw Michael. Really? What he thinks? Well, he's not really in the picture anymore, so that doesn't really matter, does it? And Slimy. Come on. Getting Michael all worked up. We all know about that. We all know about that. So, I just thought of this from last night, but Red Kim, wasn't CJ the one who doxed you in a video? Oh yeah, that's right. That was played last night. And you're on here trying to lick her ass? Ooh. Yeah, here's the thing, Red Kim. Not many people like you. You don't get that, do you? Not many people like you. So you have to sit there and hate bond. Well, I'll say it sucks to be you, Red Kim. Sucks. because I don't hate bond with anybody. So, yeah, I wish we could, Becca Chew, with this bitch we're talking about right now, but she doesn't want to get along. So she doesn't want to get along and wants to go over to a hate channel and wants to go after us. She wants to go after Darling Nikki. She wants to go after Robbie. Then that's all right. That's all right. I can't stop her. But she's not gonna come out of it without commentary. She's not gonna come out of it ignored. Let's just put it that way. So I'm just gonna say this. You know how you are, Red Kim. You lie, you cheat, you scam, you grift, whatever you want to call it. We're not gonna we wised up to your games. So if you want to sit there and start problems, well, got another thing coming. And you can quote me on that. You can quote me on that. I'm not threatening you. But hey, so someone last night in the comments over at Darling Nikki said they thought you lost your job because you're back. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that. Because she's suddenly back and wanting to get back in the streaming business. Come on here. Nah. Siren, here's the thing with Gypsy Rose, all right? She did what she did. It was high profile. She's going to have to live with the public scrutiny forever, all right? Same thing with Casey Anthony. She's going to be the public scapegoat forever. All right? That's just how it's going to be, you know? Even if we had 12 stupid jurors that acquitted her, you know? So, all right. So, I heard so we're hearing that TikTok was banned, all right, by the federal government. And I heard the arguments tonight on whether it's right or it's wrong for the government to ban TikTok. And at the end of Jamie's stream tonight, it actually came to me. I said, why would the federal government actually take so much care and effort into banning TikTok? All right. I know American companies, they like to harvest data for advertising. So why would they go after a Chinese company or the Chinese government for doing the same thing? All right. It didn't make a lot of sense to me until it hit me that, wait a minute, this isn't about data collection and such. This is about a communist government. Yup, Bex. It came to me. It came on me. Oh, whatever. But yeah, only our government can spy on us, Bex, But at the same time, the question arises. The question that needs to be asked is what constitutes a violation of national security? So you may have people that have all these whacked out theories on things, but not necessarily are they violating national security, But some people, I'm going to say this, all right? But some people may, all right, they may be spreading classified material on a platform like, okay, suppose it's YouTube, hypothetically. So suppose a content creator was talking about classified material that leaked and it was a danger to the public. All right. And a federal court ruled that that information is a danger, clear and present danger. And usually when we have our European country partners or Canada or something or Australia, they usually work with this country. Communist countries usually don't. They'll defy court orders to take things down. So I'm thinking that might be part of it. Only our government in their mind can censor shit. I think it's I think that's actually part of the problem. Because here's the thing. People forget that the CEO of Telegram got arrested by the French government when he was in Paris for not following court orders. So it's like a tug of war between governments. So I don't think it just has anything to do with what you call data collection or collecting information on U.S. citizens. All these companies do it, no matter which country you're in. I just think that the Chinese or these communist countries in general just don't follow the rules. They won't even extradite, what do you call it? People that commit cyber crimes on us. So they're very uncooperative. So maybe that has something to do with it too. So it's up to the Supreme Court now whether the law is upheld. So I just wanted to put that out there. That it might not be just as open and shut or dry as it seemed. There may be more to the national security argument than yeah. Yeah. 100% siren. And that's legal for a Chinese company to undo that. There's something more to this than meets the eye. That's what I'm saying. So they'll have to probably explain to the Supreme Court why it's a threat to national security. And I don't think collecting information on customers is so. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. And I'm going to go now, and I'll see everyone later. So, all right. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out, and feel free to donate. So, all right. See everyone later. Bye bye.